You have the wrong number. It started with a voicemail. I'd missed a call during my night shift. When I checked my phone on break, there was a single message left around 2:47 a.m. I expected it to be spam or someone drunk dialing, but the voice was whispery, hoarse, like someone speaking through grit-covered lungs. You shouldn't have answered last time. That was it. No number, no context. Just that sentence followed by heavy breathing and what sounded like static or something shuffling in the background. The thing is, I hadn't answered any calls that night, or the night before. I deleted the message and brushed it off as a prank. Weird, sure, but nothing to worry about. The next night it called again. This time I picked up. "Hello?" I said. For a few seconds, silence. Then a faint, dragging sound, like someone moving something heavy over a wooden floor. Then a voice, low and uneven. "Why'd you hang up last time? You let me in before." "Who is this?" I asked. My voice sounded thinner than I meant it to. "You know who?" I hung up. I stared at my phone for a long time. The number was untraceable, just no caller ID. Back at my apartment, I double-checked the locks. It was after 3 a.m. and the streets were dead silent. Still, something felt off. I shut the blinds. My cat, Leo, kept staring at the front door, tail twitching. That night, I didn't sleep. The third call came the next evening, around 8:13 p.m. Not in the middle of the night anymore. This time the voice was closer, clearer, more certain. "I found your address." I froze. I hadn't said a word, hadn't given away anything. Then I heard it. Over the phone. A knock. Not through the phone. In real life. On my front door. 3 slow, heavy knocks. Leo darted under the couch. I didn't move. I held my breath and watched the door from the hallway. Another knock. I ended the call and dialed 000. The dispatcher picked up, but the moment I opened my mouth to speak, my phone died. Battery, 67%. It just shut off. I backed away, heart pounding, and locked myself in the bathroom. No windows, no escape. I stayed there, listening. Nothing. Until the creak of the floorboards. Inside. Something was in the apartment. I stayed in that bathroom until sunrise. When I finally came out, everything looked normal. Door locked. No signs of forced entry. Leo, hiding in the bathtub, refused to come out. I left that morning. Moved in with a friend. Changed my number. It's been a month. But last night I got a call. Unknown number. I didn't answer, but the voicemail was waiting. Same voice, whispering, "Wrong number again. But you still let me in, remember?" This isn't for you. It started with a call just after midnight. I was dozing on the couch with the TV on low when my phone lit up. The screen said unknown number. I hesitated. Normally, I'd ignore it. But something about the timing, the silence in the room, the way my cat's ears perked up. I answered. "Hello?" There was static, then the faint sound of breathing. Not normal breathing, though. It was shallow, uneven, like someone trying not to cry or hyperventilate. Then a voice, thin and desperate. "Is this Rachel?" "No," I said. "You've got the wrong number." "Oh." A pause, then, I'm sorry, I thought, I shouldn't have called, I'm sorry." Click. The line went dead. I stared at my phone for a second. Weird. A wrong number, sure, but something about her voice stuck with me. There was this urgency to it, like she wasn't just calling the wrong person. She was calling the only person. I went to bed and tried to forget about it. I didn't succeed. The next night, the same number called again. 12:01 a.m. on the dot. I almost let it ring out, but part of me wanted to know more. Maybe it was someone in trouble. Maybe I could help. I answered. Hello? The same voice, shakier this time. Don't hang up, please. She listens when the call ends. Just don't say her name. Don't think about her face. Just listen. I felt the hairs on my neck rise. What are you talking about? You're not Rachel, but your voice is close. Close enough. I didn't think she'd... There was a scraping sound in the background, like fingernails on metal. She's here. Oh God, she heard me. Don't pick up again. Please don't let her learn your name. Click. I sat in the dark, gripping my phone like it could save me. My ears were ringing. That voice, it wasn't acting. That fear was real. That night I had a dream. No, not a dream. A presence. I was lying in my bed, completely still, and there was something standing over me. I couldn't see her face, but I knew it was a woman, dripping wet, her skin pale, almost translucent. Her mouth moved, but no sound came out, only my own voice, whispering things I didn't remember saying. I woke up at 3:33 a.m. My phone was on my chest. Voicemail. Unknown number. I listened. It was me. She's here now. That's all I said. I don't remember recording it. I don't remember even speaking those words. I changed my number the next day. Factory reset my phone. Got a new SIM. I didn't tell anyone. What could I say? I'm being stalked by a woman from a phone call that wasn't meant for me. No one would believe me. That night, the landline rang. I forgot I even had a landline. It came with the apartment, and I'd never used it. I didn't want to answer, but I did. Hello? No breathing this time, no static, just a voice. My voice. You weren't supposed to answer. Now she knows where you are. I slammed the phone down. The lights flickered. My cat started growling, a low, guttural sound I'd never heard from him before, and backed into the hallway, staring at the front door. Then, 3 knocks, slow, deliberate. I didn't check. I sat on the floor, back to the wall, holding the dead phone in my hands like it was a crucifix. I stayed that way until the sun rose. No one called today, but my reflection did something strange this morning. For a second, it didn't move when I did. It just smiled and whispered, Rachel. Wrong number. It started with a missed call at 1:13 a.m. I wouldn't have checked it, shouldn't have, but I was already half awake, mind racing, as it usually does around that hour. The number was unfamiliar. No name, just a long string of digits that didn't even look like a proper phone number. I stared at it, waiting to forget it, but something about it. It didn't look random. It almost looked deliberate. 30 seconds later, the phone rang again. Same number. I answered. There was a hiss of static on the other end, followed by silence. Not dead silence, more like someone was there, breathing very softly. Hello, I said. Still nothing. I was about to hang up when a voice whispered, I found your number. I froze. It wasn't a voice I recognized. Too quiet, like it wasn't meant for my ears. Male, maybe, but hoarse. The call ended before I could reply. I told myself it was a prank, someone being creepy. I blocked the number and tried to go back to sleep, but it kept calling. A different number each time, always slightly off from the last. One digit changed, then another. The area codes shifted, the last 4 digits danced, but it was always him. I found your number. You shouldn't have answered. Now I know where you sleep. The worst part, he wasn't lying. That second night, I woke up to a voicemail, 37 seconds of scratching sounds, like fingernails on wood. At the very end, you could hear footsteps, slow, heavy, getting louder. Then the unmistakable creak of my floorboards. I live alone. I didn't sleep. I stayed up with every light on, knife in hand. No one came, no windows broken, no doors open. But when I checked my call history again, the numbers were all gone. Every one, like they'd never existed. The next day, I changed phones. New number, new provider, new everything. It was quiet for 3 nights. Then last night, at exactly 1:13 a.m., I got a call. No caller ID, just a blank screen. I let it ring, hand trembling, and it went to voicemail. I didn't want to listen, but I had to. "You can change your number," the voice rasped, but I never needed it. There was a pause. Then I heard a photo being taken. The shutter sound was faint but unmistakable. I checked my gallery. There was a new photo. It was taken from inside my bedroom. I wasn't alone.